Welcome to another of my pointless little videos, and this one is a quick video looking at Charcadet. Now, Charcadet is a very prolific card during 2023. We've had 27 prints in English and Japanese featuring 8 different artworks, which is just insane. I mean, this is like Magneton back in the day. Every set not only tends to have one, but quite often 2 different Charcadet cards. So I'm going to have a quick look through the different cards. And the first one was Tsuchiro Gunjima, and that's this one here. And this came out in Scarlet EX in Japanese and in the Scarlet and Violet base set for English, where we've got a regular and a reverse. Usually with these, the majority it is just the regular Japanese, and then English has a regular and a reverse. So all the artworks of all these different Charcadets are very nice. I don't have a problem with any of them. In Japanese it's known as Karubo, K-A-R-U-B-O-U. Caribou. Caribou? No. Caribou. Something to do with carbon, I guess. I don't know. Caribou. So that was the first one that we had. But we also had a second one in that set, and that is the Nagamiso one, which is the one that has now 7 different prints of the Nagamiso artwork. So this was the first one here, and that was from the EX, Scarlet EX. And then you've got this is the English Scarlet and Violet base with the reverse. Then there was this print for Japanese, which was in the starter decks, the Charizard deck, I think it was in. And then there was a promo holo version in Japan of the Championship Series. And then again it got reprinted in Shiny Treasure at the end of the year as a regular and as a reverse. So let's see if we can pick up the reverse. This isn't the best light to pick these up. I actually quite like these reverses. They're glossy looking, and then when you catch the light they sort of twinkle a bit. Yeah. And they do lots of different styles. Each year they do a different style with the reverse. I actually like the Pokeball ones that they've had, like on 151. But this is okay. It's a little subtle, but it's okay. So that was the second one that was printed. And the third one was, well, while we were looking at that, we'll just go to what actually was the 7th one, which is Masakatsu Fukuda from Shiny Treasure. It's the same card, just with different art. So this is the shiny one, which we'll be getting next year in English, with a hollow border on our ones, but I still think the Japanese one's probably going to look better. The texturing is usually much finer. Don't know if you're picking the texturing up on that, but yep. Not the most dramatic of shinies, having just the blue eyebrow or well, the blue flame in the eye, but there we are. And then the next ones that came out were the Clayburst ones, which were these 2. And these are Takuyoa and Keiichiro Ito. So this is Ito and Takuyoa. And I particularly like this one, actually. I think this is really nice artwork. slight angulated and upward facing, dramatic sky, sunset I guess, but very nicely constructed and executed card. As I say, I don't dislike any of the artworks. I wouldn't give any of them a bad grade, but I also there's no artwork that I would say just blows me away, but they're all very competent. So those were the Takuyoya and the Keiichiro Ito, and then the next one we had was the Seisuruta, which is again a very nice little card, which is this one here. And there's 4 prints of this because we've got Japanese regular, English reverse, and this one came out in Japan. It was in the Victini starter deck, and then English got it in Obsidian Flames with the reverse. But there was also a promo here with this is from the Tanto hair products. You bought some conditioner or something and you had a chance of getting this in a little promo pack in Japan. Bit of a weird collaboration. Hair products are not the most obvious thing you'd link to Pokemon, but it's very nice artwork, and there's a hidden Pokeball in the background because it's Saruta. And then the final 2 that I have here, which are these 2 here, and these are Kentaro and Mizui. So this is Kentaro and this is Mizui, and these both came out in the end of October, beginning of November in Ancient Raw, which was Paradox Rift in English. And again, I mean, this one's calmer artwork, but very well executed. Nice background. Very good. Whereas we've got more of an action drama shot for the Mizui. Bit of fire. No, I do like Charcadet as a Pokemon. I like its character, and in the game it's sweet, you know, when you find them wandering around in little places, hidden away. Doesn't have a dramatic shiny, but it's very nice. And it evolves into 2 different Pokemon, both of which I really like, actually. I'll just quickly show you this one, because people don't tend to like... This is Takuyoya. Don't tend to like the regular full arts, but I think this is actually a beautifully done card. It reminds me of Jeff Dee's artwork, who was an artist who worked for the Dungeons and Dragons back in the about 1980 to 85 sort of period of illustrating the Dungeons and Dragons rule books and games and stuff. And Jeff Dee had this very dramatic poses he'd do, like this, legs spread and very thick, bold outlines, and quite often very heavy boots and things he would do. So it reminds me of Jeff Dee's artwork, but I think this is, as these full arts go, this is about as good as it gets. I think it's a really beautiful card. I think I prefer Armor Rouge to Ceruledge, but I do like both of them. I mean, I played Ceruledge in my original game. It was the first one I sort of had in my team, so I knew it very well. And then I got in. Yeah, I think I appreciate Armor Rouge a little bit more. I think it's a nicely conceived design, and I will probably pick up every Ceruledge and Armor Rouge card as well for this binder. But really, my focus at the moment is just on Charcadet. So that's a quick look at a Pokemon that has had the most ridiculous numbers of cards printed in its first year of existence. Yeah. And it's a very cheap little collection, you know. It's you can put this together for not very much money, probably about £30 or so would get you all these cards. So if it inspires someone to collect Charcadet, or pick one of the new gen Pokemon and just start now collecting just all the English and Japanese cards, it makes for a nice little collection. So that's today's video. It's not very interesting, but thought I'd do it.